Viewers, consider this. The right message sent to the wrong personality style is seen as the wrong message. Darlene, last time on LinkedIn, what LinkedIn doesn't tell you, we introduced the AlikeAbility system, the idea that every prospect leans into one of four buyer orientations. And today I want to go further because knowing someone's style isn't the finish line.
And that's exactly right, Nancy. And I'm so glad that we're going into this. The finish line is knowing what actually to say to your prospect. I actually think of the likability system as the starting mark.
Exactly, because before you alter your LinkedIn profile, you should determine which personality style is your ideal client. And the likability system identifies the dominant values of your ideal client. And as a result, you provide the same offer in four completely different messages. Not because you're manipulating anyone, because you're speaking their language instead of yours. You reference their values instead of your own.
Hi, I'm Darlene Petrie with Lead Generation Strategists, helping professionals turn LinkedIn visibility into real conversations.
And I'm Dr. Nancy Zayer, sales psychologist, showing you how to acquire clients confidently without being salesy. And today we're going to break down the four personality, or what I call buying styles, the words that land with each one, and just as important, the vocal qualities that carry and deliver those words. Because tone gets read even through a text message. Am I right, Darlene?
You are, and that is amazing. It's so true. People can hear impatience or warmth in a DM before they've even met you. You can sense the energy behind every message.
Yes, and it's the transfer of energy that makes the sale. So let's go style by style. I've labeled these styles with numbers that represent how many contacts or touch points are needed before the buyer can make a decision. And first up, the fastest one is the number two style. And you can think of them as that driver. In just one or two contacts, they make up their minds and they act. They value freedom, momentum, and winning. They want to be the best. They make snap judgments. And in just one conversation, maybe two, they're either in or frankly, they're gone. I counsel my clients to ask for the sale immediately on the first contact when they talk to a number two buyer.
Wow. So the message can't be buried, it should stand out clearly and directly.
Right. And so let me give you an example of what you might send. Chris, I saw your post on scaling without burnout. I help experts close deals faster without that pushy pitch. Is it worth 15 minutes to see if there's a fit? I'm free Thursday at 2.
That's it.
Yeah.
No warm up.
No,
Hope you're doing well.
no,
Good time for chit chat.
none of that. The words that work well are bottom line, results, fast, opportunity, lead, reward. You see, they're not readers, Darlene. So a better choice is actually to send them a voice message or make it a very brief text message. This person needs a quicker pace, a confident tone, zero hedging. No, I'll think. No, that won't work. Maybe we could. No, don't do that one. Would it be okay? That not either. Say it like you mean it. Be direct, decisive, and even blunt.
That's very interesting. So tell me what kills it with the number two style.
Softness. Just following up. I'm sorry, that reads as weak in the number two's eyes. They respect directness even when they don't take up your offer. So, with your permission, let's flip entirely to the number four style, the connector. If they had received the message that I just proposed to Chris, it would be a big turnoff because these people value affinity, authenticity, story. They want to connect with you. They're buying the relationship as much as your offer, maybe even more so. And because you have a strong number four style, Darlene, that's why you were probably surprised by the example I gave about Chris.
Yes, I confess. A message has to feel personal, not templated to appeal to me.
I get it. And something like, "Hey, Darlene, I loved what you shared about cybersecurity. It really stuck with me. I work a lot with experts like you and would genuinely like to learn more about your journey. No agenda, just a conversation."
I would definitely like that much better. That last line mattered. No agenda. It tells me that it's safe to talk to you.
Yes. You see, the words that resonate with the number four would include things like together, genuine, care, community, making a difference. Plus, they love stories. Yours, theirs, anyone's, okay? Vocally, this person needs warmth. Don't talk too fast, so slow down the pace, add more inflection, and pause. Pauses and nonverbal encouragement, such as say, "I'm listening to you." If you rush a connector, they feel manipulated.
And I gotta tell you, they'll talk. They'll tell you their whole life story if you let them. In fact, I can tell it's the number four style because they write a longer message when we correspond.
You know, that's a good insight. So be sure to encourage them. That's how you build a relationship. How about we switch to the number six style, the processor? These individuals are characterized by being formal and structured. They value stability, proof, and process. Surprises makes them very uncomfortable.
Oh, so no sudden changes or vague promises here.
That's right. In fact, limit their risk by offering them a guarantee, or at least lower the risk. Try something like this. "Hello, Mr. Alvarez. I've spent 15 years helping mid-sized firms build repeatable sales processes with the proven AlikeAbility system. I'd like to share a short case study with you that's relevant to your industry and outline the next steps if you would find this useful."
So much to notice here. The formal greeting, the years of service, credentials up front, a clear structure, nothing casual.
You're right. You've got it, Darlene. The words that resonate with them are things like proven, established, track record, process, plan, and so forth. Vocally, you want to come across as measured, even, and of course, formal. No slang, no rushing. Lay it out in order: first, second, third, and so forth. This person is calmed by structure, not excited by it. Speak moderately with a small amount of inflection.
So I noticed when you talk to him, you use the title Mr. Alvarez, and if you call them by their first name too soon,
Yeah, they don't like that, Darlene. They're bothered by the informality. I mean, they know that it's kind of an American tradition, but don't assume it. Ask for permission to call them by their first name. They appreciate good manners, good grammar, and good diction. And with that in mind, let's move on to the last style, the number eight, that analyst. They value logic, data, and accuracy above everything else. Emotional appeal, it jars them. No hype, no exaggeration. They see right through these things.
I think this is the one buyer that most people get wrong, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, constantly, because the natural thing among salespeople is to default to enthusiasm. Try this instead. "Hi, Dr. Chen. Our data across 237 client engagements shows a 34% increase in qualified conversations within a 3-month period. I've attached the methodology and I'm happy to walk through the analysis if you think it would be relevant."
I noticed you use precise numbers, not over 200 clients, but exactly 237, and you're providing scientific research.
Bingo. That precision is the trust signal for the number 8 buyer. Words that work include things like research, data, methodology, findings, analysis, education, ideas. Wow, all that think talk, right?
Mhm.
Vocally, you need to sound flat, unhurried. Use a matter of fact delivery. No adjectives like amazing or incredible. These words will actually cost you credibility in their eyes.
Oh, so four styles, four completely different messages for what might be the exact same offer.
And that's the whole point. Most people write one message and blast it out to everyone. It will resonate with a particular style and fall flat with the rest of your audience.
This is exactly what we work through in the lab, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
not just fixing the profile, but identifying what that profile needs to speak to.
precisely. In the LinkedIn Profile Lab, we identify your ideal client's likability buying style before we change a single word. Because the right headline, the right about section depends entirely on who's reading it.
Okay. So here's a challenge for people this week. Pick one prospect, identify their style, rewrite one message specifically for them, not a template. Make it a translation based on the buyer's style.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the challenge. And notice what happens when the words finally match the person. That's what LinkedIn doesn't tell you. You need to talk directly to the ideal client or buyer's personality style. And last note, if you would like to know how effective your LinkedIn personality profile is, message us and we'll send you a scorecard evaluating how it appears on the first impression, your credibility, and your connectivity.
Mm.
We'll see you next time on What LinkedIn Doesn't Tell You. I'm Dr. Nancy Zier, sales psychologist, showing you how to acquire clients confidently without being salesy.
And I'm Darlene Petrie, lead generation strategist, helping professionals turn LinkedIn visibility into real business conversations to your business success.